feel like you're trying to catch me out with that quick counting.
That quick, what, you lose count by the time we get to 3?
I've never been able to count to 3. That's why you do it every time.
I suppose it does make sense. Oh, God. It is tiring. Right, let's have it. Let's have the one where the good-looking men look after people.
Oh, I didn't know they were doing a TV show about us.
The good-looking men save the world. And while we get started, I'm going to open up this lovely Beavertown Gamma Ray American Pale Ale.
Oh, when you said you got nice beer, and I thought you got Brewdog.
No.
Oh, Beavertown is good.
Oh, here's a quick discussion before we get into what we're actually here to get into talk about. Brewdog, you've probably had this before. I only found out about it the other day. They do a version of Lost Lager, which is called 50/50. Have you had that?
No.
It's fucking great. It's Lost Lager with a little bit of lemon in it. So it's like a Radler.
Oh, that does sound good.
It's real fucking good. I took a few of them out for a test run on it at the weekend, and they were very, very tasty.
Do you know what the one that I want to try is? The Barnard's Castle eye test one.
Yeah, I saw that they did that. I thought that was quite good.
Do you know, I think the most recent time I saw it was a picture of like Keir Starmer holding one of them.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Twitter today.
He's giving someone shit.
I wonder who.
I don't know.
Oh, this Beavertown Gamma Ray American Pale Ale. Can you tell I'm going for a sponsorship? It's very, very tasty and very quaffable. I would say perfect for a session beer. Well, saying that, it is 5.4, so it's quite high.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a long session.
Yeah, I suppose when you look for a session beer, you got to define how long a session is. It could be one drink.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'd bang sponsors if we had them. We could read a script.
We wouldn't need to. We'd make up our own.
Yeah.
And it would be good.
Probably.
Whew, boy, am I thirsty after watching all these pilots. Right, Rich? That's right. I like to sit back with a nice Beavertown Gamma Ray American Pale Ale.
And while I'm doing that, I also like to play Raid Shadow Legends while connected to NordVPN.
Oh, dear. Anyway, what should we go for first? Should we do the British one or should we do the American one?
Oh, let's go British. I like British.
I don't like Britain much. Alright, cool. Boom.
Are you saying you'd rather live in America?
At this point, maybe not, actually, all things considered.
They've made their coronavirus cases into a U. It's impressive.
You know how...
what's going to be impressive is the next set of peaks where they're going to make an S.
Mm.
And then the last one, just before it all tails off, is going to be an A.
And then cross in the middle.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do the cross in the middle.
They'll find a way, because that's what the land of the free and the home of the brave do.
Land of the free and the maskless.
Yeah. Did you see them two fucking people standing? Like, there was a protest going on, and there was like a husband and wife, and he's got an assault rifle, and she's got a little handgun.
Yeah.
It looks like they're straight out of The Purge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think I heard they lost their jobs.
Good. Fucking right. Anyway. The Bodyguard. It's not the film with Kevin Costner and the singer. What's the name?
Whoopi Goldberg.
No. Whoopi Goldberg.
She was in Sister Act. She sang.
That's not the Bodyguard, though, is it? Isn't it
Madonna?
Whitney Houston? Whitney Houston. That's Madonna.
You said singer. I'm naming singers.
Right. Yeah. So, David Budd. Police Sergeant David Budd.
King in the North, Police Sergeant David Budd.
King in the North.
To give him his full title.
So, he's a veteran. He's suffering from PTSD. And he finds himself being the personal protection officer for
Home Secretary.
Yes, a controversial Home Secretary.
Is there any other kind?
I don't know. I don't even know who the Home Secretary is now, to be fair.
Prita Patel?
Priti Patel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, fine.
Before that was Amber Rudd. Piece of shit. I mean, what? I have no political opinions.
That in itself is a political opinion, so...
You're a political opinion.
Brilliant. I'll tell you what I do really like about The Bodyguard is that like Andrew Marr and Nick Robinson and Laura Kunzberg are in it, and it's just quite cool just seeing them.
I guess it's what happens when you're a BBC show and you want to go, oh, it'd be cool if we could do like a BBC News bit, and they just go, wait a minute, we own the news.
So yeah, he what I really like is you get the gulf of difference of his personal life and his professional life. His professional life, it's sort of sewn up. He's in control of it. He's very clear and direct and in control of everything. His personal life, he's a fucking pisshead and he can't sort his shit out. I really, really like that he's got those two flips. Like, he can be drinking all night like the night before, and then as soon as he's on the job, he's, clear-headed and he's, ready for action, you might say.
Yeah, I think the opening scene just gives you like that side of his personality, just straight up, just
yeah, totally. It's one of the best opening scenes of anything we've watched.
Definitely,
this is one of this is like cards on the table. And, like, I can't put this in my top 5 because we did start watching this a couple of weeks ago. This is one of the best pilots that we've ever done.
Yeah, and I can't put it in my top 5 because I didn't want to wait to do it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to wait to watch it.
To be fair, I think it is one of the best shows we've done. Like, all the way through, it keeps up an amazing pace, and it does keep you guessing. I think it's an amazing show, this.
Yeah, because I could so easily have gone another way and just been like, oh, look how he randomly saves her from like a Monster of the Week sort of baddie.
Yeah.
But instead it just kind of, you get that real big, dramatic, exciting bit at the start of the episode. And then the rest of it is kind of, you get a flavour of what the Home Secretary's like, you get a bit more of his personal life, but nothing major. You just get like, you get no hints that something big's coming.
Yeah. Oh, what, do you mean like the big change from episode 3 onwards?
Yeah, where like...
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, I think at the end he meets up with his group and his friend, and his friend starts giving him shit for like who he's protecting, because obviously she voted for sending troops in and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's, I think the other interesting bit about his professional career is that he sort of goes, oh, do you know what, like, I am against that, but it's still my job.
Which must be very, very difficult to do. Like, and I think that's why his mate doesn't understand. Like, how can you be doing this when she sent us out there and she did this to our brains? Like, it's because of her, but not solely, but obviously, like,
she didn't fucking help, yeah.
Exactly. She didn't vote against it. Sorry, I got hiccups. Oh, and a burp.
It's just listening gold. I'll make sure to turn those bits right up.
Podcast got, please do. And if you want to like slow it down so you get the full vibrations of the burp.
Yeah. I'll release each one as a single episode.
Yeah, but I mean, where this, I like a show that is bold enough to do something that isn't, what you'd expect of a traditional sort of like, crime drama.
Well, that's the thing, because
at the end, from I think it actually might even be episode 4 onwards, there is a big change to what's going on, and they stick with it. Like, I had a horrible feeling they were going to be, yeah, this is what happens, and then at the end it was all going to turn out to be, no, it was all fabrication. What you saw wasn't actually what you saw. And they were going to... Do you understand? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
they were just going to do that and then at the
resurrect.
And then have a plausible season 2. Because that's the thing. I'm kind of glad that I haven't heard much about a season 2 of this.
Well, I think I did
kinda want them to
Google
just
it the other
leave
day. When we finished it, I did look at it because I was scared that they were going to do a season 2. Cause
saying that, if they did a season 2 with new characters, I'm in. Like, take everything that made the show good and apply it to some new characters. It doesn't necessarily even have to be set in London. You could set it anywhere.
Paris, Rome.
I was thinking maybe just another British town, but fuck it, go international.
Oh, here we go. Jed Mercurio, so who is the creator, he tweeted a little while ago, late last year, what's really holding up development of the Bodyguard Series 2 is the quest for any dramatically sympathetic reason not to kill off the cabinet minister in the first 5 minutes. Because it was, he was being critical of the government. Yeah, it's fucking amazing. It is really amazing storytelling.
Yeah, the thing I truly loved about that show is that at the start it makes you sort of go, oh, I see who you're making the bad guy. Oh, yep. Soft target, that's easy, it's been done to death. And then nope. Fuck it, just really nope.
Sort of double. I feel like it doubles down on that at the very end of the show.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, there's a revelation at the end that actually someone who seems to be quite innocent has been like pulling strings all along, and it kind of shits all over that.
Maybe I misremembered that intentionally. So
you edited it in your head.
The show.
Yeah. As we learned from our friend Stephen King, it's difficult to stick a landing. So
yeah, but the thing is, the only way that they could have tried to, I guess, make a tidier ending is to make the show longer. But it really didn't need to be. No,
that story's done as far as I'm concerned now.
Like it doesn't need to be long. Like 6 episodes. Also, to get a 6-episode show out of the BBC is pretty good going. If it's not Doctor Who.
They get like 13 or something, don't they?
Yeah, but to get any season of a show to be longer than like 3 or 4 episodes is pretty good going. But then I suppose you look at
number 9, I suppose.
Yeah, but then you look at the viewing feature and you go, "Oh, I see why." Like nothing under 14 million viewers.
But I definitely have thought now that Richard Madden is now. That's our signifier of a quality show, because he was in Electric Dreams and he was brilliant. And he's in this, and that's brilliant. So now the rule is, if he's in it, it's going to be good.
Yeah, and I think seeing places that Keely Hawes shows up normally is a good indicator.
I don't know as if I've seen her in anything else.
You have, because we've done Spooks.
Oh, that doesn't count, does it?
And Line of Duty.
I've not actually watched any more of Line of Duty.
Yeah, she's the baddie. Have we done The Missing? She was in that as well.
The Missing. It rings a bell. Did we do that?
Maybe.
This is the trouble now.
At this point, we've done so much.
I just can't remember what we have and haven't done. So there's every chance we have, but fuck knows.
I'm just looking down the list.
I'm not sure.
Have you seen the episode Diddle Dumpling of Inside Number 9?
Yes. Is that the one with the shoe?
Yes. She's in that.
There you go. She's in Tomb Raider. Between 2001 and... Oh no, hang on.
2006 and 2014.
So what's that? That's Legend.
Legend, Anniversary, Underworld, Underworld Beneath the Ashes, Underworld, Lara's Shadow, Guardian of Light, and Temple of Osiris. I had a list.
That's lucky. Yeah, I don't really know what else she's...
She's been in a pretty good list of things. But what I like is that her... So the main thing I know her from is Spooks, and her character in that is quite sort of nice. Sometimes a bit timid. But then most of the other characters I've seen her play are all arseholes.
Zoe Reynolds.
And I just like that she's just sort of flipped. I think she's on Would I Lie to You as well.
Really?
Yeah. I vaguely remember being kind of funny, but Would I Lie to You it's easy to make me laugh with that. Because you just lie or tell the truth badly, and I love it.
Yeah, it is good. I'd be awful at that show because I can't lie for shit. I can't conceal lies. I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, no, what you do, you tell the truth, but you just tell it in such a disjointed, horrific way that it sounds like a lie. Like, I don't know. Everyone who's listening should go and look at Kevin Bridges' horse story on Would I Lie to You? Because he tells a story about going to Bulgaria and accidentally buying a horse. Okay. No, that's the episode that Keely Hawes is in. And everyone's just there like, what the fuck are you on? Like, there's 100% no way this happened. He's just like, yeah, it's true. I mean, because you're just sat there and there's so many plot holes in his story that you're like, there is no way. Why would two 18-year-old Scotsmen go to Bulgaria and then go horse riding and then accidentally buy the horse instead of renting a horse?
It makes perfect sense. Oh, I'm going to have to find that.
Thoroughly recommend that little clip.
Right. I'll go and have a look at that.
But yeah, I think the only thing I can say is that everyone needs to see this show.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I moved to London, then I watched the show and went, huh, what are these places that they're blowing up I've been to? Yeah, it's just a really well done show.
It like to the point where I thought this must be based on a book. You know, sometimes you just get a feeling that. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a feeling that something is based on a book, and you can tell, like, with just the very structure of it. And I really thought that because I did a bit of googling about it. I was like, I bet I find this is a book, and it's not. So, fucking credit to the writers. It's absolutely amazing. One of the best shows we've ever watched.
Yeah,
I think. And we did the whole series in. You know, we watched it. It didn't take us very long to because A, there's 6 episodes, and B, we
I did it in 2 days.
Wanted to watch
I say 2 days. I did it in 2 sittings. That had about an 8-hour gap in the middle where I went to sleep, and then I woke up and I finished this fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done that with this, to be fair, but we were trying to save it.
That's the problem if you watch stuff with people.
Yeah, that's the trouble.
I imagine. Just some people can't hack the binge. That works for both, the binge watching TV shows and drinking.
Oh no, we can do that bit.
I know, I've seen.
Jacques Ryan, who's that?
He's
I didn't know it was a Tom Clancy thing.
I realised it when it came up on the screen and said based on the character by Tom Clancy. I was like,
amazing, absolutely amazing scenes.
Yeah, it's like that. I somehow didn't notice that Mr. Mercedes was based on a Stephen King book because I looked down at the wrong time. I was like, his mask don't half look like Pennywise.
So was Tom Clancy in like CIA or something?
I think so. I honestly know fucking nothing about him.
The only thing I know about him is that he has a whole bunch of games. Yeah, well, that and like The Division, I think, is based on the Tom Clancy thing. Rainbow Six, I think they're all Tom Clancy. Oh shit! Yeah, he died in 2013.
Yeah, apparently someone's taken up the mantle of writing the books.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like Christopher Tolkien.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's
Ryanverse. Oh right, so
apparently it's like a whole thing.
Jack Ryan occurs in the same as other people. Okay, so Hunt for Red October, Rainbow Six, Somerville Fears. Bloody hell. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of video games, right? So he's got Rainbow Six, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell. Apparently there were some Jack Ryan games. The Division. Yeah, whole bunch of shit. That's where I know Tom Clancy from, though. It's from
the games. Splinter Cell, specifically, I think. And there's the film, the Tom Cruise film as well.
Jack Ryan. Oh, yeah. Did he did. What? No, there's.
Oh,
You're
it's Chris
thinking
Pine.
Jack Reacher, aren't you? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Chris Pine as Jack Ryan. I remember when those came out, I was like, I'm sure we had one of these very, very recently. But no, it's Jack Ryan and Jack Reacher. Have you read any Jack Reacher books?
No. I'm kind of tempted to now. But the thing, I think for books, I don't think this is my kind of thing. I quite like...
Oh, no, sorry.
If they're done... Like,
I'm talking about Jack Reacher, not Jack Ryan.
Oh, no.
They're not bad, you know. Like I listened to the first one, and like it's fine.
That is a good review.
Well,
it's fine.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't really agree with it in. And then listening to interviews with Lee Chard, I'm not sure I agree with his sort of gender politics, because Reacher always bumps into like the most beautiful woman in the town, and they always get together, and it's like. I'm not sure about his female character. Well,
I think authors are having a real shit time with being good at gender politics at the moment.
Hey, JK, thanks for Hogwarts and that, but leave the transphobia.
Yeah, every time I see her training, I'm like, oh no.
It's like, but it's the way she keeps doubling down on it. It's like, just fucking leave it.
She's on like a 4th or 5th double down. Like,
yeah. At
some point, she's going to lose. I mean, she's already lost because she's just wrong. But
yeah, but Jack Ryan.
Yeah,
we went from Jack Ryan and Jack Reacher to Harry Potter
to the fact that they're books and then authors, because authors write books.
John Krasinski, I like him. I think he's well good.
Wendell Pierce, like him.
Who's Wendell Pierce?
He was in Suits. He's Meghan Markle's on-screen dad in Suits. I almost said Spooks again.
Who's he in Jack Ryan?
He's Greer in Jack Ryan.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about him.
The thing is, it's that
he
sort of...
seems like a dick.
I think it's that kind of classic trope of, oh, you've got a new boss. He's a dick. Mm. But by the end of the series, you'll probably love him.
Yeah, I get that feeling, to be fair.
I think I'm not gonna, a lot of Jack Ryan is a little bit tropey. But like well done tropey. I suppose the only thing I didn't really like is their choice of villains. Because I think it's like I was saying with Bodyguard at the start, where I think Muslim terrorists are a bit overdone.
Yeah, like
I mean, they go some interesting ways in this, but it's not. You don't get to that interesting bit until like the last 2 or 3 episodes for interesting plot points for the villains. Because for the most part, they're terrorists who live in a castle in the desert. In, I think it's Syria, maybe. Not 100% sure where the desert is.
No, I can't remember actually. Yeah, it's
well, it's near.
Oh no, you have Yemen, which is where the bank manager is, and that's where they nabbed the guy. And then it's Syria. Lebanon is where the two little boys at the start are. Which actually, like, as soon as I
saw them, I was like,
I know
baddies.
What this is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think like it's tropey, but it's good tropey. If that makes sense.
I really liked the little cut that they had, like when the two guys are reunited and they're putting their heads together, and it cuts to them as little boys when he's just pulled him out from under the burning log. I was like, that is fucking cool.
Yeah, it doesn't quite go the whole hog with like Marvel do, where they sort of try and humanize the villains. Doesn't quite go as far as Marvel did with that, where you sort of... Because with the Marvel ones, I always found myself halfway through the scene being like, fucking, this villain's got a point, though. apart from like all the crazy murder that they do, they've kind of got some good motivations behind them. But then, I suppose having your whole family blown up is a pretty good motivator.
Yeah, I mean, it would make me get out of bed.
But that's the thing. It's not. That's not the motivation. Because they don't... It's a few episodes in, but you find out that it's more that they not felt held back, but essentially felt belittled because they obviously came of entering the job force age in around about 2001. So, the best time. But no, honestly, it's really good. It's really well done. Tropey as fuck, but
I mean, that's the thing. I think I struggle with is it seems so generic that I think I'd lose interest. But even with John Krasinski is one of the most sort of charismatic people on screen. And
he's fucking ripped as well.
He is a bit, isn't he?
That's the thing.
He can direct a good horror film.
As soon as there was like a shirt, like he was shirtless. And then he went somewhere and went, "Yeah, I'm an analyst." I was like, "Are you fuck?"
Yeah, like I think there's hints that like he has had like an active service past.
Yeah, you find out that he has a smattering of PTSD, but not as
bad as Bud.
Yeah, not as Buddy. But I think the issue is that while tropey stuff is sometimes a turn off, a lot of tropes are tropes for a reason. And what this does is it takes a load of different tropes and puts them together and and makes it work, and it's done in a really nice, clean way that works. And it's not like it's a sort of primetime soldier show where they can't swear. It's
true.
Because it's Amazon, they've just sort of gone like, fuck it.
To be fair, the
swearing, and it just works.
The action set pieces are good. Like when they storm the base right at the end, and I fucking love anything where someone wears someone else's face. That's wicked.
I remember. Yeah, you idolised
Hannibal Lecter. Yeah,
I was thinking Ed Gein.
Ed Gein. Yeah, that was the look for the new lampshades was going to be Geinism. Just stretch skin.
Oh, well, it makes sense. You've got a lot of it. I reckon we can spare enough for a sofa.
Fucking get a 3-piece suite out of that. Fucking hell.
And that's just a thigh.
Yeah, like it was decent. Like it was like the audio. I remember thinking that the audio design was particularly good. And like I did enjoy watching it. Like, it wasn't one of the ones that I was like, oh fuck, got to get through this. Which
definitely
we occasionally have with this. We're doing this podcast. Like,
yeah.
Fuck me, there's 40 minutes of this. But this I was like,
how long is the Bastard Executioner? An hour and a half. We'll watch half.
So yeah, no, it was it was very well put together. It was very well made. It's clearly made by people who give a shit about it, and it is decent. It's just it's quite generic for me. But like I was saying, as soon as I started watching, I was like, oh fucking hell, Jack's gonna really like this.
Yeah, no, he did.
Yeah, not surprised.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because we were started watching it. I was voicing my opinion on like how I thought like Islamic fundamentalists were a bit of a soft touch for picking a baddie, because it is. But then, so I was just like, oh, I bet this was made in like sort of mid to late 2000s. Yeah, I was wrong. I was well wrong. But yeah, that's the thing. I think the main thing, like something that we don't often get to comment about, is the pacing of a season. And the pacing of this is perfect. Like every episode kind of leaves you with a bit of a cliffhanger, and then you move on. There's no huge time jumps. And 8 episodes is the perfect number of episodes. As it often is, but no one fucking listens to us.
No, that is very true. Saying that, I do sometimes, even now, like, even with that few episodes, I don't finish the show. Like, Good Omens, like, so excited to watch that last year. I still haven't finished it. And it's fucking 6 episodes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's hard. I think I prefer it when I don't have a huge amount of catching up to do, or if it's really good and there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm very hard to please.
Oh, yeah. No, I know.
Just in that,
yeah.
Either give me a lot of it or not very much, but make it very good.
Mm.
Or, like hindsight, give me 10 episodes of absolute trash and I'll still fucking watch the whole thing.
And throw in, like, a static shot where someone comes in and goes, and make that person an unreliable narrator. You fucking got.
Mate, I would pay millions of pounds for someone to just make a whole cast of characters who are all unreliable narrators.
You ever thought of just watching a play? Because that is literally what that is.
They've closed all the theatres.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, they're getting like $1 billion.
Yeah, they're not like closed. They're not never coming back, but they're closed right now.
Yeah. I was getting worried, actually, because, like, you know, there's a lot of comedy venues that I like. Please don't shut the comedy.
I mean, close all the comedy down south. Just keep it open in London, and then you move to London.
Or we don't do that.
Please?
I am trying to move. It's just not working. What's next? Sorry for your loss. What's Sorry for Your Loss? I've never heard of it. I'm not.
It's about a young couple who are trying to buy a house.
Oh, great! How does that fucking go?
It's called Sorry for Your Loss.
And then the sequel is The Widow. So I don't know what The Widow is. I'm assuming someone dies.
I think
you've called it The Sorry and not Sorry for Your Widow. Good. That's the sound of correction. And there we go. Sorry for Your Widow. That's better.
Yeah.
You've also put Haunted Ghosts underneath. That really made me laugh because I thought it was Haunted Goose. And then Friday Night Parenthood. Rich, what is going on?
I mean, honestly, sometimes I do this when I'm really fucking tired.
Yeah. Sorry for Your Loss. Don't know what that is. The Widow. Don't know what that is. Sounds like it's going to be a cheerful one. And God knows I could do with perking up right now.
Here's the...
Is it about
Sorry for Your Loss.
Don't tell me it's about a kid dying.
The sudden death of her husband.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's Elizabeth Olsen, though.
Back in the room.
And no one else that I know. Kelly Marie Tran, I think she was in Star Wars, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And for people I recognise, that's it.
Criminally underused in Rise of Skywalker. Which I actually went back and watched, and I like a lot less than I did when I first saw it.
So that's the thing. I think I like bits of it.
I really like the first sort of half. I guess the real thing I don't like is just the shit with the Emperor at the end. I really didn't like that. It just didn't feel satisfying at all. Like, it didn't feel like there was a massive struggle. It was just like, we'll go here and we'll do him in now. And then they went there and did him in, and that was it.
Yeah. Are you ready for the blurb about The Widow?
After the sudden death of her husband.
The series follows Georgia Wells, whose husband Will died on a plane crash.
Brilliant.
But cast for that, Kate Beckinsale.
Hello. Colour me back interested. Yes,
Charles
please.
Dance.
Yes, please.
Alex Kingston. And
I don't know who that is.
I've run out of people that I recognise.
Okay, cool. Well, I look forward to chatting about death.
You make it sound like it's going to be... It's going to be the episode that people skip.
What do you mean, the? Hang on a minute.
Well, I don't know. At least it's not called The Sorry anymore. Because that makes it sound like we've just kind of gone, we fucked up again.
We're doing one of those YouTube apologies. I'm sorry, guys. It's not me. That's not who I am. But actually, like for that to be the episode that people skip, that would imply that people listen to start with, and that's not a thing.
It's a little bit of thing.
Oh, well, no one. Right, fuck you. I'm off. Let's play Rocket League. Bye.
I guess that's that then.